Hey guys, wanted to bring in another YouTube video about the recent news in Texas about the shooting. Obviously, it's pretty sad, and especially as a parent, it would be very difficult um, to go through something like that. And so, um, yeah, I don't think it should be politicized or anything like that. I think you should definitely have stricter background checks, make it harder access, being responsible. Um, Especially with this day and age, you have so much data and information. You should be able to have profiles and what type of signs and stuff like that, what will work and all that. Um, and if I, whether you're Republican, Democrat, I mean, whatever party, you should be able to think about, I guess, like what I've always told my kids or anyone, treat people the way you want to be treated and try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. And so if these senators or politicians, if that was your kid or grandkid, what would you, I mean, would you still vote the same way? Like I said, um, things are, I just think that they probably have too much. I mean, you have money and power that is involved, and so just like Steve Kerr said tonight before the Mavs um, and the Warriors. I mean, like Sandy Hook should have been the last one, or Columbine that too. Like these school shooting. I mean, sometimes just thinking about my daughter going to school or my son would be very scary. Um, just hearing that type of news. So I, I don't know what type of solution you could really come up with, especially if you're a parent now these days. It's really harder. Especially my daughter didn't know the drills that they have to go through as a first grader. Um, and I mean, I believe, yeah, you have the right for constitutional right, um, stuff like that, to be able to bear arms, but there has to be a better way too in this new days and age, because I know people saying mental health, and that is a true thing, I believe, but then that's everywhere in the world, and especially I think that's one great thing about this country is you have the right to bear arm, and unlike most countries. So yeah, stricter screening or something. Um, Probably unsafe. The I don't know if you need a maybe security guard. I don't know. I know my daughter's elementary school does not have one, um, and even my wife and I were talking about like this is, yeah, like that would be the hardest thing to think about. So um, I don't know, because what Sandy Hook was 10 years ago, and there's been no change since then. Especially living in Las Vegas with that famous shooting in Mandalay Bay. That, I mean, that didn't push anything either. So I don't know if anything ever will. I guess until they get on the bill or anything. But I don't know. That's, like I said, I don't. I wouldn't take it too extreme, like take all firearms, but you definitely need a lot stricter measures. But yeah, just wanted to share my thoughts, and especially if you're a parent, let me know, is that one of your biggest fears now? Um, Definitely sending thoughts and condolences to the families in Texas that I can't imagine doing something, going through what you're going through. And yeah, um, so, uh, I don't know. hopefully things like this get shared and talked about, and maybe changes will come through eventually. But I mean, these kids are innocent, and that's something parents and kids shouldn't have to think about. Going to school, churches, grocery, doing your everyday thing, shouldn't have to think about that. Um, Concerts, like that. Remember, there was movies, theaters, and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully there's going to be some type of change eventually. And then um, yeah, hopefully that I just in total shock. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, and together we can build better tomorrow. Thanks.